Hey, what the hell? I'm a minute early. Got people out here, so I thought I might as well just come on and get on. This is Randy Curvin, and this is Randy's Rant for the 6th day of August, 2020. Still can't get over that day, 2020. All right, where in the hell do you start? He always fucks up a plan thing. But I'll just kind of either be going straight from the cup or off of here at the same time. I did get a chance to write down a few things today. He is on another hot spot, go into a hot spot, and on the coronavirus or spread the coronavirus tour, as I call it. Uh, some things come to the front from Dotard in our White House if he uses an executive order to cut payroll taxes. Uh, does his side understand that that will end Social Security and Medicare right there? If it's not funded, how will it last? We should be trying to build up Social Security and Medicare, not trying to eliminate them to give people a break on their payroll taxes. What I'm afraid of is most of them don't even realize how Social Security and Medicare is funded. They're not the brightest pennies in the pack. Uh, and this is what the Republicans have been itching for years. And older voters of all stripes, are you ready to give up your earned money in Social Security and Medicare? We should be working to strengthen both systems or both programs. Another question to all voters: are you ready to have your mail running late or disappearing? I still am expecting a priority mail that was supposed to be here on the 3rd of August. It's still not here. They're running currently 3 days late on priority mail. What's the purpose in paying extra to get something somewhere and it doesn't make it? All this person is being told, both by the post office and by the tracking number, it's en route. Oh, shit. Hell, got to beat him over that. It's a shit show. And it's to continue. He's out. I could only listen to 5 minutes of the idiot. He's out telling voters at Whirlpool that the tariffs he's placed are going to bring back more jobs, and Whirlpool will be doing just great because he's opening up the country. And I can guarantee you, if he says anything about the coronavirus, it's receding. It won't affect children. And that's the reason Facebook took his post down for misinformation, talking about children are almost like immune. Give me a fucking break. And the USPS should be funded by our government, not controlled by a political lackey of Donald Trump. Now we can start into the regular stories. First, I wanted to update this. When I was looking at CNN this morning, we were at 158,300. We are now averaging close to 2,000 deaths every day, but they're dying for a good cause, as Donnie says, because they've got it under control. I'm going to start out, or let me give the Missouri cases, which are up. Last time I reported, it was 50,300 and some odd cases. They're now at 55,919 cases, 1,337 cases. Good news, though, yesterday, the 5th, there were no new cases. Wow. Adair County is 143 confirmed cases, and unless I go to a call Adair County Health Department, they won't break that down. That's all cases that have been confirmed, and every now and then we're putting in that 93 have recovered or come out of isolation. That's the way they like to put it. I have no idea other than I read somewhere in the health department that 733 were community spread and found by tracing contacts. So that was pretty good. Congratulating himself on the handling of the virus. He was again making the Spanish flu in 1917 when it occurred in 1918. This is another example. He either doesn't know history or he's rewriting it to suit his purposes. No one knows because we don't know what's inside that man's head other than he's going to steal everything he can get his hands on. Jonathan's interview with Donnie was like arguing with a 5-year-old. Ask about bounties, Russia. He didn't see the intel. It didn't reach my desk. That's a damn lie. As Jonathan asked more questions, he has done the most and he's done the best. And what he is like a used car salesman with a fantastic deal on a lemon. That's all he pushes. Fox News yesterday morning, much of the country is in really good shape. This is Donnie speaking. We see the red spots and we have them in red. You know, the COVID cases. But the country is in very good shape and we're set to rock and roll. Where we heard that before? Jared Kushner. This afternoon, Trump, in my mind, coronavirus is going to go away. Again, he's pushing that. It's going to all go away. Donnie, you damn liar. Shit. And Donnie, and sometimes I'll call him Trump. Trump falsely says every statistic shows kids are immune system. They're just as likely to spread the virus as adults when they're 10 years old or above. He knows that from his task force. He lies so much that Facebook removed one of his videos from the page for misinformation. Facebook removes Trump posts falsely claiming children are almost immune to COVID-19. If we had rapid testing and contact tracing, we could turn this around. Dr. Fauci, U.S. will continue to smolder if there's no unified COVID-19 response. 7 states are coming together to get rapid tests. One of those states is Ohio, and Mike DeWine has tested positive for COVID-19. And then I was going to cover what DeWine was talking about, Governor DeWine was talking about with Chris, but it's kind of moot now. He said This is what it is needed so that the schools can open in the hot spots. And it turns out now he's got it. So where does that put him? Maybe Chris will cover him or MSNBC tonight. Their president sues Nevada for what he calls universal mail-in voting, but Florida mail-in voting is fine. Yeah, we see what a mess Florida has made in the past, and it will be a mess this time. And keep in mind, Republicans, this is the way he can retain power, by having that state declare they can't get an accurate count, so it will be held up. And hell, if we need that to go back to the damn Supreme Court again, that's the way we ended up with George W. Unfortunately, I voted for the asshole. Never do that again. Shit. I just thought he was a good old boy. Yeah. Him and Dick Cheney made themselves rich over Iraq and Afghanistan. Let's see. Where is page 3? Oh, there it is. Sorry about that, folks. Here we go. It will go away. This is from Rachel. Like all things, it will go away. He can't even think anything that's gone away that he's comparing it with. Republicans try to get Kanye West on the 2020 ballot. They're thinking, I guess, that that will pull away some Biden voters. Yeah, black people are going to vote for Kanye. Oh, boy. Is that the stupidest move they've ever made? James Comey wrote a letter in 2016. What will Bill Barr do? Yesterday, Wednesday, marks 90 days before the presidential election in a date in the calendar that is supposed to be special note to the DOJ. That's because 2 department guidelines, one written in policy that no action be influenced in a way by politics. Another unwritten norm urges officials to defer publicity, charging, or taking any other overt investigative steps or disclosures that could affect a coming election. Attorney Bill Barr issued restrictions on Wednesday over the opening of politically sensitive investigations. Of course, that includes what he wants to do. Barr won't rule out pre-election release of the Durham report. He's been Russia, investigate them for the oranges of the investigators. What can be done if Barr seeks to take actions in service of this president's political ambitions? They are advised, people are being advised that are DOJ employees. If you see this happening, refuse to go along, report, and if necessary, resign and report it to the public. In other words, be a whistleblower. You owe it to the Constitution you swore an oath to. Sally Yates appeared at the Senate Judiciary Committee for 8520. Yates was not the straw man the Republicans thought she would be, as both Cruz and Kennedy found out. Durbin asked Yates if she knew that Flynn sat in on an Oval Office call with Putin after she had warned the Trump administration that Flynn had been compromised by talks with the Russians. She did that on the 27th. On the 28th is when Michael Flynn sat in on the conversation with Putin in the Oval Office. She said she didn't know that for a fact. Durbin told her that January 28, 2017, according to transcripts, that happened one day after she told Don McGahn. Meanwhile, Trump scandals are actively being pursued. The British Open in Scotland request. Trump's bank, Deutsche Bank, was subpoenaed by the New York prosecutors in a criminal inquiry. First instance of criminal inquiry involving Mr. Trump and his dealings with German bank, which lent him and his company more than $2 billion over the past 2 decades. It started as hush money payments to Stormy Daniels and Karen McDougal. The DA office cited public reports of possibly extensive and protracted criminal conduct at the Trump organization, suggesting possible crimes involving bank and insurance fraud. Michael Cohen. These records have already been turned over, and Barr can't do anything about state prosecutions. The British Open, the IG investigation by Lennox that Pompeo fired Trump or had Trump fire Lennox. Lennox was also looking into the State Department staff for personal use. That's what Pompeo was guilty of. And that's what the excuse they used to get rid of him. The IG report on the British Open has not been made public, and it was supposed to be. And the appointed IG resigns in another shakeup at the IG's office before he was even there 3 months. He just ups and resigns. You can't make this shit up. I mean, it's happening right before our eyes. Everything Donnie has done, he does in the open. And they only hide certain things like the public report on the British Open. The sudden resignation came with less than 3 months on the job, more proof of corruption within our government. Our government, not Donnie's, not Pompeo's, our government. Pompeo said he left and said he needed to go home. And that was his excuse, Pompeo's, that the second man assigned to it has resigned from IG office. The man who warned Woody Johnson and he was asked about that. He was the guest, Louis Lukens. I advised Woody that he should not do this, that it would violate ethical guidelines at the State Department. Lukens was the ambassador's deputy. A month later, Johnson asked again, who should he talk to in the British government? Mr. Lukens recalled, I said, no one. Then he did it anyway and made the request to the British government. Well, that's about all the shit I've got today. Like I've said, Donnie fucks it up every damn day. Look somewhere else. Shit. Damn idiot. This is all fascism. This is what is happening. And the assholes had the nerve to blame the rioting, they called it, during the peaceful protest, that it was Antifa. The dumbasses realize that their bunch don't realize That's what we have in the White House is fascists. And in the first place, it turned out it was white supremacists, the agitators, trying to disguise themselves as an organization that doesn't even have a website. Antifa? Shit. You couldn't make this shit up. And it's serious. He's now fucking up our postal system with his damn lackey that donated money. That's all you have to do. You don't have to have experience in a job. All you have to do is give Donnie some money, and you've got a position as ambassador or postmaster general. You can go down the list. Most of his people are out to run like the postal system. What he's trying to do is to run it down so far that Donnie can do an executive order and make UPS, for example, our new postal system. And there is nobody in the world that can tell me that they are not going to charge more in the postal system. That system needs to be funded by our government as it always has been. Not take it away and say, no, you've got to go get an outside loan to run the USPS. Damn. Shit. Oh, I like the crowd that I got today. This usually gets more. It's hard to tell the views on these. I've seen 48 views. I see a lot of likes. Got 3 out there right now. My loyal blue dots are here. Hey, family, I love y'all. You always make it a point to be here. I realize some people cannot even comment. And that is part of the crowd. Plus, when I send it out, and I need your help. I need your help to go down and like and share this. I need for those that are just starting to view what I do for the Blue Dot family to please subscribe. Join this Blue Dot family. We will make a difference in 2020. We are going to get the turds out of the White House. It's our house. It doesn't belong to them. His job is for all people, not for his damn cockroaches and minions and his sorry ass fascist bunch of cabinet members. Is for the American people. And they are walking all over our government and taking it away. They're taking your rights away too, Republicans. You're not going to realize it until it's too late and you end up doing like Germany. We didn't realize what was going on. Shit, you got to wait that long till we have a full-blown dictator to change your mind? I hope I can change your mind. But some of you, I know you're unreachable. You don't even realize that 17 to 20,000 times this man has misled you. What has he done? Nothing except lie. All right, I will let you go at this time. I've already got my memes out. I updated them a little and I'll explain. For instance, with PayPal, I use that a lot for supplies like this, and both ways to give to me or write me letters and cards that I appreciate and donations. That helps keep me in the fight. It gives me information on where you live and what's going on. And I'm all about this. And I have quite a bit of support out there already on a daily or on a monthly basis. And I really appreciate that. I hope that keeps up. But I could always use some extra help to help me defray the cost of what I'm doing. I'm in this for good, and I will be here. And all of you blue dots, you know I will. All right. It's not a requirement that you help me in that way, but it's just helps me out to keep doing this. All right. I will let you go at this time, and I will see you on Facebook tomorrow. We don't know what that's going to look like. I mean, my last one came out good, but again, I was looking at a little picture like that right in front of me. At least it was close to the camera for once. That helped out. But as everybody knows, yesterday Facebook was all screwed up. Some people couldn't get on Messenger at all. So hopefully they'll start getting that straightened out where I can do a good Friday show on Facebook. And I look forward to the meeting tonight. Uh, I'll try to be there on time. It just depends on what we have to get done between now and then. I will let you go at this time. Peace, resist, persist, and I insist. Call 220-224-3121 and tell them do something about the post office, do something about the unemployed, do something about people that are going to be on the street because they don't have their rent money and can't feed their families, food relief. All right, have a good one. I want you to share the shit out of this. Thank you for your time. Bye bye now. Share this shit. Share it.